Do you know physics is important in our daily lives? Yes, let's take a look.
How we are going to stop the rollerblades?
Okay, come on, let me show you. Actually, when we play a rollerblade, a force motion can be established. When we stride, we get the momentum from pushing with one skate and leaving the other one still. Actually, when we skate, there's a Newton's first law state that an object, which is mean the skater in motion, will stay in motion unless there is an outside force that can change them. In order for the skater to begin moving, they must experience a force in the direction of motion which causes them to accelerate from rest to some velocity. The free body diagram illustration is like this, which is here the ground and here the rollerblade. The force that act on this station are the gravity force, the normal force, and the force that applied. The gravity force of an mass of rollerblade act on the ground, giving us Fg, which is the gravity force which shows the direction downward. Then, the Fn, which is the normal force applied back on the rollerblade by the ground, which means it's pushing up instead. For Fe, which is the applied force, the rollerblade moves forward, which means there is a force was applied on the rollerblade to accelerate. But the question is, how does the skaters eventually stop? For your information, rollerblades have hard, rubberized brake pad located at the heel of the right skate. A person brakes by tilting the heel of the rollerblade so that the rubberized brake surface comes into contact with the ground surface. The two surfaces experience kinetic friction as opposed to the static friction, which is the ground. The force of sliding friction is opposite to the direction of motion. Since there is additional friction at the heel of the rollerblades to make it stop, the direction of applied force to move forward is to the left, while the static friction between the brake pad and the ground is to the right.
What is friction? Friction is a resistance of motion of one object moving relative to another.
We can calculate the friction with an equation which is F equal to mu n, which means F is the friction force, mu is the coefficient of friction, and n is the normal force. Let me introduce you what is the meaning of coefficient of friction and the normal force. What is normal force and coefficient of friction? Normal force is a forces that exert to prevent solid objects from passing through each other, while coefficient of friction is a ratio of the force required to move those sliding surfaces over each other. Before I end this video, I have a question for you. How does the friction affect the speed? Okay, that's all from me. Thanks for watching. Bye!